Hello guys, this is Ray the GTR guy, and the reason I'm making this video is I'm actually going to sell my GTR, and I narrowed it down to 3 different choices on what supercar to get next, and I wanted to get my subscribers' opinions to kind of help me decide. So what we're looking at right now is the 2017 GTR, and I've owned 3 of them. Of course, I haven't test driven this one yet, but I don't think it'll be too different. We're looking at 565 horsepower, 467 pounds of torque, 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V6. They changed the looks of it this year. The front looks different, the back looks different. Of course, the interior was redesigned, and I'm thinking this might be a good choice since I've already owned 3 of them, but I personally don't think it's going to be any faster than the one I have. There's only a difference of 20 horsepower, and I think it's mostly on the looks side of things. I'm going to show you guys the interior. Let me find that. Wrong car. There we go. Now the interior, of course, is upgraded, so it looks really nice, and which they should have done years ago because they basically had the same interior for 8 years. So that's a plus. And so, oh, I had a moth flying around here. So that's a plus. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, not sure what I want to do with that yet. The other choice was, let's see if I can find that one. No, this one here. Now I actually went, this is a Porsche 911 Turbo S. I actually went to a dealership and took one of these for a ride. And this is a 580 horsepower car, 553 pounds of torque. 7-speed dual clutch transmission, similar to the GTR. Doesn't have a back seat, which actually no, I take that back. This one does have a back seat. I took this one for a ride, and it was pretty impressive. It didn't feel to me that it was any faster than the GTR that I have, so I wasn't impressed in that respect. Let me see if I can get the interior here. There's the interior. It's got a, what's kind of cool is this one has a little dial right there on the steering wheel, which they took from the 918 Spider, which puts it into different modes, you know, race mode, regular mode, track mode, whatever. And that was kind of cool. One thing I wasn't crazy about on the Porsche is they have no voice recognition system. Other than the phone, there is no voice recognition. Of course, the GTR has a pretty good voice recognition system. Other than that, it's also a pretty cool car. Now, in US dollars, the Porsche that I saw was about $190,000. The new GTR is probably going to be about $116,000. So a big price difference there. And like I said, it didn't feel faster than the GTR, so I didn't know if that was justified. Now, the third one I looked at was something new that Audi did this year, and it's the Audi R8 V10 Plus. And I'm going to zoom in on a picture of that one. It's on the other computer here. There we go. Now, this particular car, the one I actually looked at, was the same color as this. This is what they call a Suzuka Gray, which is an Audi exclusive color. Now, this car, they did a number on this car, for Audi did, for 2017. This is the fastest production Audi that they've ever made. This one's got 610 horsepower and 413 pounds of torque. And it's lighter than the other cars. And according to Motor Trend, it's also a bit faster, but that'll remain to be seen. But the car's gorgeous, it looks really nice. This is only a two-seater. This car was $199,000. And I drove one of them, but it was the 540 horsepower model. And of course that wasn't as fast as my GTR, so but it gave me a chance to get a feel for the car. This has a V10 engine which is naturally aspirated, and basically what that means is there's no superchargers, no turbos, nothing like that. It's just all engine. So it redlines higher than the Porsche and the GTR, which redline at about 7,000 RPMs. This one redlines at just under 9,000. So being naturally aspirated, obviously it sounds cooler than the other two. It can get extremely loud sometimes. And what I'm going to do, let me see if I can find, I had a picture of the interior of this thing, but let me see if I can find it. There we go. This is the interior of the new R8. One of the main differences, of course, it's an Audi, so the interior is pretty cool. If you can see on the steering wheel, they have 4 buttons on the steering wheel. One's your start button. The one underneath it is an exhaust button. So when you push that, it actually opens up the exhaust, so you get a much louder sound. This puts it into different drive modes, comfort, track, whatever. And this button has a picture of a checkered flag on it. And some people nickname that button the the Lamborghini Huracan button, because it puts it into a mode where it kind of simulates a Lamborghini Huracan. The engine transmission for this new Audi actually comes right out of the Lamborghini Huracan. So that's pretty impressive. Motor Trend said it went faster than the Huracan because it's got the same engine and all that, but it's actually lighter. And the Audi's a bit more high-tech. You can see the behind the steering wheel. That's the only screen. It's 14 inches, and it's a virtual cockpit, so you can reorganize the screen to put whatever you want up there. Your music, your tachometer, your maps, whatever you want to do. And car comes with Google Earth built into it. A bunch of cool apps. I was really, really impressed with the interior of this car. You just sit in it and feel like you're someplace else. And the seats are diamond stitched, with red stitching on black seats. It's a pretty cool car. So, but again, it's the most expensive of the bunch. So my dilemma is, what am I going to do? Do I go with my 4th GTR? My personal opinion is the GTR, they really should have redesigned the entire car. It's a bit outdated. It's an awesome car to drive on the track. And the Porsche, Porsche looks like a Porsche. They don't make any big major adjustments to their cars really either. Audi's got the biggest improvement there. So I'd like to get your comments on this stuff and help me make my decision here. I'm going to do this within the next week. And if you guys have any information about these cars, I'm not good at answering emails, but if you leave them in the comment section of the videos, of this video rather, I'll read them, and I'd love to hear what you guys say about everything. And I will put a video up as soon as I decide which one we're going to get, and add that to the list of supercars that I like to drive and eventually take to the track. So that's pretty much it. So we got the 2017 GTR, the 2017 Audi R8 V10 Plus, and the 2017 Porsche 911 Turbo S. All really good competitors. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do that. We're going to put some new videos up when we get the new car going, and I had some new ideas that you guys might like, so I'm going to start adding that. And I guess that's about it. So give me an idea of what you guys like, and I'm going to make a decision. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Okay, thanks. Bye.